Hello, this video is called Preparing to Paint, and it demonstrates the preparation that goes into preparing the painting for an airbrush spray. Now, this has had already 4 or 5 coats of different colours. This one is me putting on the dark blue, which is one spray from finish. The finished spray will be a matte black that goes over the top. So what will happen after this, I will spray it blue. I will then add a gloss varnish over the painting, and then I will, over the top of that, add golden bone black, and then matte just those areas to give a matte finish. Now, in the video, what I'm doing, I've got an image that's being projected onto the painting itself. That image comes from a series of architectural photos that have been taken, which I've taken, based in the City of London. Mainly at this point is the Bloomberg building. That's then been added into Photoshop. Maybe 2 or 3 images have been added. They've then been intertwined, warped. I've changed the gradients, the color balance, and various other elements to come out with this final piece. What I've also done is taken a final piece from Photoshop, then over the top of that I've duplicated the image and then changed the settings again, the gradients, the colors, to come up with this added fold in the middle of the image. This image is 70 inches by 54. That's the whole canvas size. At the moment it's not on the stretcher, it's on the board, which we've shown you in previous videos, both the stretcher making and putting a canvas on the board. So at this point I'm taping it up, each section's for the dark blue. It's quite a long process because each section has to be taped meticulously as to show the colours that are underneath. I'm using a finesse tape for the very fine areas, and if you can see on the video, that's the brown tape that goes down first, and then after I've put that on, I go round those edges with frog tape, which is the green tape that you can see being put on after. Once that's done, I use a heat gun to heat the glue of the tape to make sure it sticks to the painting to minimize any risk of underspray. Once I've done that, I then add newsprint and masking tape to cover the rest of the image that I don't want to be seen, the larger areas of the image I don't want to be seen. At that point, I'll make sure it's all pressed down. I use a roller to do that. And then I take it out to spray. This spray is a Prussian blue that will go on. The Prussian blue can be messy, and it can, if it undersprays, it will show up. It's a dark colour. So I've got to be careful to make sure that I do everything I can to stop that from happening. So as I stated, I go over it with the heat gun, and then before the spray happens, it gets 2 coats of a matte medium clear acrylic. That should seal the edges, in theory, of the tape. So then there's a layer over the top of the tape to stop any underspray. That comes after many times of seeing underspray and then having to fix it, which takes quite a long time. Once the image is then put together, this will then be put onto a stretcher and then framed and photographed, ready to go online. It can be seen on Saatchi Art and my website, jamescollinsart.co.uk. I'm going to let you watch the next bit, and I'll come back in and show you the zoomed in photographs of the finished piece later. This section, it's all taped up. It's got the masking tape on, it's got the finesse tape, it's got the frog tape, and it's got the newsprint paper. So everything at this point is ready to then spray with the Prussian blue. That'll be done with an Iwata spray gun, and it'll be done outside, ready for that final colour. A long process to get to this point, but once the outcome's there, the exciting part is actually taking the paint off and seeing the final piece, which you can see here. There's some zoomed in shots here of the different architectural details that are part of the image, and how the colours then complement and illuminate each other next to each other. You can see the edge of the image there and the clear linen at the side. I'll leave that there and I'll show you another painting another day. Thank you.